Today I'm going to show you how to replace the blade on the Fiskars Pro Loppers model 394901. I'll be using an adjustable wrench since that's what I have on hand, but an 8mm socket wrench would definitely be faster. The steel high carbon blade of these handheld bypass loppers is supposed to be able to cut branches up to 2 inches. My guess is that's likely green branches. I was cutting a dead pine branch, less than 2 inches I might add, and the blade snapped. Given the lifetime warranty, I filed a warranty claim on the Fiskars website and they kindly sent me a new blade. So that's cool. If you need to purchase a replacement blade, the model number is 384901 and you can usually get them at your local Home Depot. They cost around $13. So we'll start by taking our wrench and loosening this bolt. Didn't get that quite right. And now lefty-loosey. Oh man, let me show you what we're loosening. There's what looks like a circular nut on the back, but the nut is actually oval shaped and it fits into the blade and the handle. Cheaper tools sometimes use a nylon threaded compression nut which can slip over time when you open and close the loppers. Allow the broken blade to push back on the handle and you'll get better leverage. Bolt's a little stiff, so you want to put some muscle into it. I lost that leverage. So now you can just use your hand to pull the blade in the opposite direction from the wrench. That'll remove the bolt faster. Now, if you were smart enough to use an 8mm socket, you're probably done. You can refer to the information section below to jump to the next section. All right. Let me show you how it's mounted on here, because now you can get a better look at how the blade and handle are cut to keep the nut from slipping. See on the new blade how it's shaped like an oval. Just put the nut in the new blade. And we still have one more bolt to loosen. But it's going to go on like this. You can see how the nut locks in. And we'll remove this. And once again, lefty-loosey. Yes, the wrench keeps slipping. There's a little orange washer on the other side, which maybe provides a little space. Might be a spacer, but looks pretty stretched out. Yeah, let's loosen this thing up. That ring or washer, whatever it is, looks like it's going to just fall right off. Note to self, let's keep the socket wrenches in the workshop. This is painful. Just take it off. Give you a look at it. There we go. You can see this bolt connects into this washer here. before connecting to the nut on the other side. And you can see how the nut is kind of a squared oval. Trying to get this lined up here. The nut fell out of the back, but that's all right. We'll get this started. We'll still have to put on that spacer, washer, whatever it is. Put this back on. And it's going to kind of flop around until we get it a little tighter. I want to make sure that the nut gets locked into the blade properly so it doesn't spin when you start turning the bolt. Yeah, that's good. I'll get that back nut placed into the oval. You can see how it's shaped to fit into the blade, through the blade and into the handle. And get this bolt started. And now to tighten it up. Righty-tighty. And if you're using a socket wrench, it's definitely easier to make a full turn. I want to check to make sure that that washer or spacer, whatever it is properly in there. And hopefully you're using a socket wrench, because adjustable wrench is painful. Check the spacer. And now to tighten it up. But I'm not going to crank it down too hard. I just want it tight. Now to tighten the back, I'm going to crank this down, but you shouldn't, and I'll show you why in a moment. So because I cranked down the back, I can't open and close the loppers. So in order to get the right balance, the right movement, you need to loosen that back bolt. Now if you loosen the front, the blades will be sloppy and it'll make it harder to cut. So I'm just going to loosen this back bolt a quarter turn. And that way it'll move freely in the cavity. And since I've got the tool on the bench, it's a good time to add a little oil to the bolts and the blade to keep things cutting smoothly. They're actually still a little stiff, so I'm going to give it another quarter turn. Nice. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, please do me a favor and like it. More importantly, please subscribe, as that always helps out the channel. Thanks for watching.